Budapest is actually two cities that were merged together in 1873. So you have the Buda side and you have the Pest side, and we will be doing things on both the sides. The first thing I have on my things to do list is on the Buda side, and that is climb the Citadel. It is a trek up that hill, but it is also super rewarding.
We have just hiked up to the Citadel, and it has incredible views over Budapest. You can see the Parliament building and sweeping views over the city.
If you didn't know, Budapest is really famous for its thermal baths. And at the bottom of the Citadel is Gellert bath, which is one of the famous thermal baths that there are in Budapest. It is an Art Nouveau style bath, was built in around the 1920s. And the reason why I booked it was my friend's 30th and they offer massages. I did book this in advance as it recommended it, so I will leave the website in the description below so you can check it out if you do want to go for a massage. Once you're all relaxed, I suggest walking across Liberty Bridge. Liberty Bridge itself is really pretty, and you'll be making your way to the Central Market. So the Central Market offers a lot of souvenirs, food, so if you want to have a snack, it's a great place to have a snack.
All right, time to get some lunch. And I'm starving, seriously starving. This is what we want. So we've just come to Central Market to get lagos. Turns out Rick Steve has also videoed about this, so there are massive queues, but it will still be tasty and delicious and worth the wait. So we've decided to go with traditional, which is a sour cream and cheese, but also because it's Crystal's birthday, we have Nutella and strawberry. It tastes good.
So to treat ourselves, because it was Crystal's 30th, we went to a book-themed restaurant called KönyvBár. They do menus based on books, so every week they change their menu and you will explore the book via the food menu. So it's a 5-course meal with wine pairings, and there are both vegan and vegetarian options, and basically the waiter walked us through how they came about this story along with the food, which was really nice, and the food was lovely. That wraps up our first evening in Budapest. The next place on our agenda was visit St. Stephen's Basilica. It's one of the 2 tallest buildings in Budapest, which means it does have great views, so you can climb up to the top and see the skyline view of Budapest, which is a nice thing to do. If you're being a bit cheap like we were, then we just walked around the outside. Now to visit one of the most beautiful buildings in Budapest, which is the Parliament building, so the Hungarian Parliament. It's super stunning. I just love walking around it and seeing the architecture in the building. You can do a tour inside. I've never done this, but I have heard that you need to book in advance, and you will go through quite a lot of security before you start your tour. So if this is something you're going to do, make sure you turn up early so you have time to get through all of that.
We are just in Basilica, which is one of the most famous ruin bars in Budapest. And if you know anything about Budapest, you know that ruin bars are one of the biggest things that you need to come and see and do. This has lots of little quirky rooms that you can discover, lots of cool things. I prefer it during the day than during the night, just because you get to see a little bit more, and it's a great place to come and enjoy a beer and just chill out for the day. We have woken up early in the morning to go to Fisherman's Bastion, which is probably the best time to come because you've only got a few keen morning people up and walking about, and you have these wonderful views without the crowds. And there's the crowds coming in, look at them. And soon there will be like busloads of them, and this whole place will be full of people. The added bonus of getting up early in the morning is that you get to save some money. It generally costs 1,000 hoof to walk around Fisherman's Bastion, but being an early bird means you don't have to pay for it and you can just walk around at a leisurely stroll.
So Buda Castle is lovely to walk around, and you can also see more fantastic views. There are so many viewpoints in the city, you cannot get tired of it. And the grounds are lovely to walk around as well. Inside you have the Hungarian National Gallery and also Budapest History Museum, which you can check out if you want to do some museums and galleries in Budapest. We decided to walk across the chain bridge after we finished at Buda Castle so we could get back to Gellert City Park, which is home to one of the famous thermal baths, Citadel, which is the most popular and largest thermal bath in Europe. It's a tourist attraction in its own right. They do also host a lot of pool parties here, or what they like to call sparties, where they have an evening with DJs and people swim around in the pools and have a few drinks.
We are just at Citadel's vintage bar and cafe, enjoying a house wine in a bathtub among all the quirkiness of the cafe. It's a really great place to come and have a drink.
I tried to Google how to pronounce this, but I couldn't find anything, so here goes. Buda Castle. It was a castle built out of cardboard and wood, which is slightly weird, and then later on they put bricks and mortar to make it the castle it is today. Inside the castle today is the Museum of Hungarian Agriculture, and it's the biggest agriculture museum in Europe. And just outside they'll have like farmers markets where people are selling like their local produce, so it's a great place to pick up something souvenir wise if you're looking for some treats to take home. There is so much to see and do in Budapest, and I've only just scratched the surface. I've been there 3 times now and I'm still getting to know the city. I'll see you in the next video coming out on Tuesday, and if you want to see more travel related content, especially about London, don't forget to hit the subscribe button in the corner. Thank you for watching.